Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today at the River Styx. So today's video is energetically enhanced, again with energetics for grounding, chakra balancing, tuning, and cleansing. So I hope you enjoy, and if you have any effects from this video, please let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious to see if this project works on pre-recorded videos. I've had some really good experiences during live ones and virtual, so I would love to hear for pre-records. That would be great. Okay, so thank you. All right, so let's get started on today's message. Oh, I shuffled the cards. And this is where we left off yesterday. So, which is funny that popped up. I literally shuffled these cards like 12 times. Alright. So, yesterday we talked about the inner self and some tips and tools and some advice on how to get there as well. Also, oh, this is so weird. Look at this. It showed up again. So I went ahead and I did post a meditation video last night, and I feel like it went pretty good. I listened to it and I went so deep that I actually fell asleep and woke up later, probably like an hour or two. So I definitely needed it. I felt very much rejuvenated and I was really relaxed. I almost didn't want to get up, but I don't know, I was startled awake, and it's like when I came back to, it woke me all the way up. So it was really nice, and I liked it a lot. So yeah, so definitely if you like meditations, feel free to visit my channel and go to the meditation. That's just I don't know, chapter 1 in a series of meditations, and we're going to go in order on this journey. So it's a really exciting project that we're going to start. Okay, so yesterday we talked about the ship of conflict and the stormy shores. So I wonder if there has been any advancements today in the energetics and stuff like that, and see what's willing to come out, and any more advice picking up from yesterday. Obviously that's 2 cards that so far from yesterday's reading that popped up. So, and today it's going to be foresight, wisdom, and intuition, which is pretty much the same thing we've been talking about. So this is a woman with confidence sitting there, and she, I don't know, it looks like a hawk. A hawk is a messenger in a way. You can see it pretty good or not. I got different lighting today, so just testing out a few more things, see what I like. And anyways, so foresight, wisdom, and intuition. So, and here we go, is the present again with the spools and the thread and the stuff. So what I'm feeling is okay. In our present moment, we have the ability to have foresight. We have the ability to tap into intuition and be able to see or feel or experience anything in our now moment from any other parts in reality. And so with this, it's reminding us that we do have that wisdom and that knowledge within ourselves to be able to access those. And in a way, it's almost like operating in what I call the 0 point method, or zero point theory, which is where there's a single point where all of everything emanates from. Science is also starting to pick up that we actually do emanate from one source of something, but they're having a hard time identifying what that something is, which is great because it's boundless, infinite, and unnameable. And if you were to try to name something like this, then it would only put limitations or bounds, or like yesterday, put it in a box where it can only go so far without experiencing or being seen for all of what it really is. So, with that being said, if you are sitting in your inner self, and remember it because well, we have the ability to remember from past lives, because remember, we were talking about cell memory. So with the cell memory, we can recall, things that happened in time lives, older than this one is. So, at any point in time, if you would any time you would like to remember, you would just pretty much tell yourself, like your inner self, that you are ready to remember, and whatever you are actually ready to remember, based on your time at this moment and the pathways in life that you're choosing to take, you will start to get remembrances, flashbacks, deja vus, dreams, visions, ideas, anything like that. Messages, numbers, angel numbers, those kinds of things, synchronicities, showing you and trying to get you to remember a certain thing. It's quite phenomenal, and it is mind blowing in all of the best of ways. And so if you are ready to take that journey, then all you have to do is make that decision and do it. So, back to foresight and the 0 point theory. So, we have inside of us the ability to also see potential future experiences. Things that are kind of like, I don't know how to explain it necessarily. Hold on. Sorry about that. So, anyways, we have the potential to view anything from the 0 point method. So the 0 point method or theory is pretty much having the ability to, from within ourselves, look in any which direction and be able to see to the end point and the potential realities of what it could be. And this is, this is kind of surface level of what it really could be, of how I'm explaining it, because a lot of it is like meditation or the ability to use your intuition to actually purposefully choose to travel in a certain direction at any time. And so these pathways that I'm speaking about are how, like, people like psychics or intuitives and things like that use to be able to see into your future, into your past, all the Akashic records, things like that. And so if you say you're sitting in a point and you want to look into somebody who is going in a direction and they're stuck in like a crossroads and they don't know where to go, and I have a feeling that I'm speaking to somebody who's watching this video, so I'm just going to speak directly to you because that's kind of what I'm feeling like. So if you are in a crossroad and you don't know what to do, you're wondering if you're going to make a decision, okay, and you have been thinking about doing this thing for the longest time. I feel like it's a job. So you've been feeling like you've been wanting to take this job, but you have doubts that it's going to pan out or it's going to work, or if it's all going to be for nothing. So you've been worrying about it excessively, and it bothers you. It bothers you to your core. But where you're working at right now is not something that you like doing. You know, it's not. It doesn't even make you enough money to where you're fully satisfied. It's almost like you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you're really tired of doing that. It's like you're putting all of this energy in and all these resources into something, and it just seems like it's getting you nowhere, and you don't know what to do, but you can't take it anymore, and you're ready to jump and do something. But it's almost like you're afraid to do it because you're afraid to fail. And that's okay. It's okay. I mean, failure is okay also, but it's okay to feel afraid of failure because that's how we see our own strength. Again, the things that make us feel weak are the things that show us our true strength, because you will never be given something that you are not equipped with internally to be able to tackle. So that's something that's really important. It helps you show yourself that you can do it as long as you don't give up on yourself. You can do anything that you choose to in the whole wide world. For instance, I was a terrible, terrible, terrible artist when I started. I drew with color crayons. Nothing was straight. I drew stick figures that had balls for feet, and they were more like squiggly blobs. Okay, the smiles were horrible. The eyes were not even. I would even draw hearts, and one side of my heart was significantly larger than the other side. There was no symmetry at all. It was literally non-symmetrical chaos that I was drawing, and it did not look great to me. But the thing is I never gave up. I saw my weaknesses, and I saw that, and I was dedicated myself into doing the things that I was not good at so that I could become good at doing them. So now I could draw a perfectly symmetrical heart, and it looks the same on both sides. I can also now draw people that look like people and not like stick figures. And let me tell you, the feet actually have toes and toenails, and they look proportionate now. So I definitely didn't give up on myself, or I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know, abstract art probably, or finger painting still, which I do, but not so much abstract. I'm more of a surrealist and a realist. I'm a surreally realist. Makes no sense, but that's perfect because I don't follow the laws of art. I just make my own laws and rules of how to do things as I go. And, that's great. Wouldn't it be nice if we did that in life? So, this job situation, let's get back to that, okay? You are going to be successful at it if you feel you are. If you keep telling yourself that you're not going to, then you won't, because you're manifesting that situation, because whatever you say you are, you are. Just like when I say I'm an artist, I am an artist. So yeah. So, it's almost like you have anxiety. It worries you that, if you quit this job, you might not get this job back. And so that will leave you hanging, or feeling like you're hanging in some type of suspension if this new job doesn't pan out. So you quit your old job, or you give up on it. You just don't want to do it. It's not your thing anymore. And you go towards this new job, and it's a bigger step. It's a step up the scale in jobs. And you're like, what if I'm not good enough? Well, then you won't be good enough. So just imagine that you are good enough. Instead of worrying about all of the negative things, I don't know where that ship card is. Where in the world is it? But instead of worrying about all of the things, all of the sloshy, stormy waters that are around you, just take a deep breath and imagine smooth sailing, because you actually are good at these things that you're wanting to do. You are so good at them, and you just don't realize it, because people need somebody like you that does the things that you do. It may not seem like it because you just think that you're, whatever, but, what if that's not all that there is? Okay? So, anyways, let's move on. Good luck with the job situation. You'll do great, and all of that. But I know I'm recording this video. Getting back to the one point. I'm recording this video now, but where I'm tapping in, I can choose to tap into the people who are watching my video right now and be able to quantumly relate to whoever is watching my video. So what I'm doing is I'm looking into the future to experience and feel the people in the future who are watching this right now as I'm recording this video. So it's very fun, very interesting, and it's only one thing in regards to using your intuition to use foresight. And so everybody could do it. I'm not the only one. I'm not special. I'm nothing fancy. I'm just me having fun, exploring the universe, creating beautiful things, and talking to beautiful people. So, I am going to go ahead and leave you with that thought of what if, what if I can use foresight to be able to see something in the future and have the wisdom to do so. So, are you ready to remember how to do that? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.